about everything. Play music in between. Tune in on Sunday to my underground scene. Talking music, you know what I mean. Tune in every Sunday, Chad's Underground Scene. Hello, how's everybody doing out there? You are watching Chad's Underground Scene. We are here at beautiful Venice Beach on a beautiful sunny day. And we are at the Radio Venice TV studio. And our guest today is Michael.
Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for having me.
How are you doing? How's it going down here in Venice?
It's nice. I cannot complain. I have to say, sometimes I forget about how blessed I am sometimes to have this view while working, because you get all involved with the studio and your music, but then the inspiration is good. Yes, thanks for doing this. I'm very good today, thank you. Playing music all day already, so do some more right now.
Oh, that's awesome. So how's the energy down here? How are things going?
Well, besides all the horrible things that are happening in the world and everything, and of course bad things happen in Venice as well, creatively it's doing really good right now. People seem to have a bit more time to really get into it, and so we have been doing some great Radio Venice shows also for Burning Man and everything, and also in my studio here we've been working on some great records. I mixed a few records. I'm working on new material myself with El Duello, and so yeah, it's fun, it's good.
Awesome.
So keep on hanging, keep on being creative and playing your ass off.
Awesome. So let's start with a song.
All right.
By you, Michael.
Should I play a song? All right. Cool. Start out to warm up and do a little diddly. This is on my Zeitlos album, and it's called Precious on My Mind. Precious is a guitar. I explain this real quick. Precious is a guitar built by Tomas Delgado from Candela's Guitars. He builds the most beautiful, wonderful Spanish and flamenco guitars. I have a couple of these. The first guitar I ever bought from him is Precious. And so when I'm in Europe, I miss Precious. So I wrote on Miss Lucy the song called Precious on My Mind. That's a love song to that guitar. Okay.
Great. That is awesome.
Thank you.
All right, now I'm going to do one here. This is called Pete Spratt's Tavern, and this is an actual true story. This is a true story about a club that I played several times. It is now changed names, and it's the Blackthorn. So I'm going to play this song, and it's a friend of mine named Pete Spratt is what this song was written about. It was his bar and pub that I went to and played and hung out at a lot. and he's also a good friend of mine. We hang out. He's going to get married in Vegas in just a few weeks.
Well, that happened to me.
And this one's called Friday Night at Pete Spratt's Tavern. Here we go. Friday night at Pete Spratt's Tavern. Irish whiskey, homemade gin. Draft beer flows like wild honey. It don't stop till 2 a.m. You'll find a girl goes by the name of Rosie. We know her well. Rosie, oh Rosie. New guys fall in love with Rosie. Buy her drinks from 10 till 2. Brings them up on the little dance floor. She don't stop till 2 a.m. She likes to drink cheap whiskey and a soda. We know her well. Rosie, the rug cutter. Girl goes by the name of Rosie. We know her well. Rosie, oh Rosie. Well, it's 2 a.m. at Pete Spratt's Tavern. Rosie's time to disappear. The little boys are disappointed. She don't stop till 2 a.m. You'll find a girl goes by the name of Rosie. We know her well. Rosie, oh Rosie. She likes to drink cheap whiskey and a soda. We know her well. Rosie, the rug cutter. Yes.
Wow.
And here we are at Radio Venice TV studios. So tell us a little bit about your show and how it works and how to tune in.
Well, it's radiovenice.tv. We're live every Sunday at 4:20 p.m. going all over the world. So we started this out 5 years ago. I was thinking about how I could utilize the studio a little bit more. I also was kind of inspired by Daryl Hall's show, Live from Daryl's House. So there was a little bit of the idea that I had originally, and then I thought, like, I can do something like this because I work and I play with a lot of great musicians in Los Angeles, or people even that come visit from all over the world. So we started it out, and like I said Sunday at 4:20 might be a good time. We started it out just with a laptop and a lab cam and everything, and then but I ran it through my studio. So this place is rather special. For many years there has been so much music being made here, so it's kind of charged. So everyone comes here, feels very comfortable, and it's sounding really good. So I thought, yeah, let's start this out. So I started with a few friends. Isaac Irvin, for example, who's doing the Venice Open Mic, was one of the early ones. And then I started doing this, and I have a partner with Ray Stanton. She's actually doing this from Australia right now, Byron Bay, Australia, and Barry Conley are working with this together. We got a great production team. Now, when COVID hit, we were able to switch rather quickly to working and switch to multiple studios. So we have Venice as the mothership, and we do have musicians here, but we don't have like as many guests here anymore. We used to have huge parties here. There was a 7-piece band and 30 people partying in the kitchen.
Yeah. When I did the show, we had 4 musicians, and then we had a bunch of people back here watching.
So that is kind of fun. I miss that, but this will happen again one of these days.
Yes.
But so to be somewhat responsible, of course. So Ray, my co-producer, she's running the show from Australia, so she's switching it all, and we have some great artists from Australia over there. We have people from Europe over there, so it comes all together. So the idea is Venice as a melting pot for musicians from all over the world, and so we were able to put this out there. And I'm really blessed I got a bit of a bucket list of musicians that I wanted to have on the show.
Did you want to get yes?
And there's still a bucket list, but a lot of the bucket list I have checked.
Has been
some,
filled.
some of
Nice.
them multiple times. People came back. Just Sunny War. I had Sunny War here Sunday. You know, she's one of my favorite musicians. Micah Nelson, Particle Kid, Alice Hall. We got Prince Giabati, Alok Dasgupta. Like we had flamenco
amazing.
guitar maestros. We had unbelievable people here, and then also people that no one knows, and they're unbelievable, right? Everyone has their own story to tell. So yeah, that's what we're doing. And first of all, I'm a guitar player, and all the other stuff, sound engineer, producer, or also radio host, is all secondary, but it all comes together in a beautiful way. I meet new musicians, great influences. Yes, it's good. It has been good, right? And it has been in times of desperation, in times when everyone goes, where's the music industry going? Spotify is not paying anything for nobody. No one's making money. So people have been coming here, create, play music for the love of it.
Yeah, and the important thing is sharing and having a good time. That's
Yes, and doing for the love of it, and communication. You know, all colors, shapes, races, religions, whatever, have been here making music together.
And right now we need that. We really need
Absolutely.
to feel some togetherness and
Absolutely. And
outside of touching right now because
Music
we're not
and-
allowed to do that, right? So-
music and art is a communicator. Also, with so much hate going on in this world.
Yes, yeah. We need to have more love and more connection.
More love, more
Yeah.
love, more love, more music. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so let's jump into a song together, unrehearsed, and just jamming it out.
Unrehearsed. That never happened. E minor, F, sharp, G. Turn it on.
That's what you get.
G. F sharp.
That's what
Like
we're
that.
talking about. Nice little jam there. We'll call that one We're Not Lonely.
I'm not indeed.
So, Michael, tell us a little bit about your music and also how to get your music.
Well,
And
you know,
tell us
I have
about
some,
a history of some different things you've been on.
I am a little bit on Spotify. Let's turn that amp off. Just
okay, yeah.
For the thing. So, I think you turned it on right now. Is that possible? Set it off.
Oh,
In the
okay,
middle.
no, it's a
Yes.
two-way.
It's a cool. So, yeah, music, you know, most of all, I'm a guitar player, so this is very sacred and important for me, my craft. I do have 5 solo albums out. They are all on Bandcamp under Michael Yost. You can find them on other platforms too, iTunes, and some of it is even on Spotify, but I don't want to get so much into it. I do like Bandcamp as a platform for musicians. First of all, it gives more of the proceeds to the musician than other platforms, and you also can download high quality files. So the way I created when I mixed it, it's the same resolution that I give it out. You can download. You can do also smaller if you don't want to load up your phone too much. But that's really part the high quality. So it's not going to be compressed down to anything, right? I feel like MP3 is a terrible thing.
Oh, yes, yeah, I do too. I'm on
just like
this.
you can do like the WAV files that you want. So and you know, if you take pride in how the music sounds, and I did take a lot of pride into mixing, creating, and the tone that you get, not only the playing and the people that play on it, you want to do it justice. So yes, all of this is available on Bandcamp, and I have different albums like Zeitlos, California Burning. Some of them are a little bit more with electric. I love rock and roll. I play electric guitar, funk, jazz, all that stuff, psychedelic. But then I have a record, California Burning, which is a little bit like this. There's some great players on there, a little bit rock and roll, lots of psychedelic stuff. And then I have another album called Zeitlos, which is mainly acoustic, mainly like Spanish guitars, also like Spanish music influenced. I'm not doing flamenco, but I take sounds from there and sounds from there and mix it all up. So that's what I like to do. But I take the studio sounds really special, and I was happy.
Oh, yeah, it's
We
beautiful.
have some amazing musicians playing, like Matt DeMerit on saxophone, and some of the Stanley Barons, and you have to see there's like great people playing on it. So, yeah.
So speaking of the WAV files versus the MP3s, I had a fun experience years ago with my kids when they were younger. I always have CDs, and I always had a car that had a CD player or a cassette player. And they would go, "Why do you put that thing in there?" There was a point where everything was electronic, everything was MP3s, right? And I go, because CDs are so much better. Then they were looking at my stereo in the car and going, "Why does it sound so good? How come that sounds so much better?" And then
Sure.
I explained to them, I go, "That's a big WAV file."
See, even CDs are shit compared.
Yes.
Because the 44.1 sampling rate, 16-bit,
Yeah,
it's
that limits
it's not
you.
enough.
It
It's
limits
not
you.
enough. So
And we got cut off in the prime, right? Because in the 80s, they had gone to the bigger and bigger files, and they started making the gold CDs,
yes.
which were huge files. And then that's when the MP3 started coming in, and they
Yeah.
ixnayed that and said, "No more of that."
You know, it is what it is. But I feel like, you know, if you want to, I work also like if you have to send out a track real quick to do a commercial or something, just send it real quick to have someone check the mix.
Yeah, that's it,
MP3 is
yeah.
fine, just so you can send it to people on the phone for convenience
yeah.
and quick. You know, I'm actually happy I don't have to. You know, I work with a lot of people. I have to. The waste you create when you burn them for every little song, every little rough mix is CD,
Yeah,
and so just sending in
And that's what
the
I do too,
MP3
yeah.
to the phones that therefore it works. But I feel like to really consume the music, you know, it's nice to have. And there is a
WAV
difference.
file, yeah.
The 24-bit 48K WAV
Yes.
file is better. And I record like this, I mix like this, so I would like people to be able to hear it like this if they care.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
actually, I'm also trying to make music, you know, with all that stuff, Spotify, etc. All these people creating the quick product, the quick download for a fraction of a cent. I'm not interested in that. It's not good for anything. I'm trying to create art. I would love to take actually everything off the internet and just have it all vinyl.
Oh, and have it on vinyl, yeah.
Or something that would be fun. But you know, internet. You know, I have like a hybrid thing between digital and analog. I would do all analog if I could, but there's good things about digital. You can do in Pro Tools and stuff. It sounds so that whatever you put in, it comes back. While if you put something on a digital analog tape machine, it's making it a little bit prettier.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I feel like you have to even spend more care with the tone that you hit the Pro Tools with. So if you care this, you can make really good sounding recordings, but also want people to hear. So that's why I'm not trying for the quick product. It's like, hey, take some good headphones with a good stereo, smoke a joint, and listen to this. Right?
Yeah, so I have probably about 10 to 12 records over my career that I did all analog.
Yeah, sure.
And then I have some that are a split. They're analog, but the new way they do it now, a lot of the studios, the one studio I go to, he takes it from the analog, puts it onto Pro Tools.
Sure.
And then you do single tracks and put it back on the analog.
Yeah.
And it sounds pretty much the same way, but it's a lot quicker process.
Yeah, also like,
Because the analog process with the tape, the whole time,
it takes a lot
of time. Yeah.
Yeah, but you want the analog tape compression.
And
that's that's what you want. That
you
is
get that
sweet
warmth
sound.
and just a good feel.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's funny you mentioned vinyl. So I did my show about 3 weeks ago. I had a guest on, and he gave me a single of his band, of vinyl.
Nice, yeah.
And I'm like, wow, there's still singles. I forgot about singles, right? Because
Yeah.
it was always the albums you got, right?
Sure. That's cool. That's cool. I like it.
And it was super cool. So 4019s was the band
Yeah.
that the single was for.
Good.
And the guy was John Posa that was on my show 3
I
weeks
like
ago. Yeah.
I like it. It's a good one.
Okay, so hit us up with another song.
Shall I
That,
play
that
another
first
song?
one was fantastic. I love
Let me
it.
see what I'm going to play. Well, so the first one was all in major, which doesn't happen so often for me. I like the sound. Depressed stuff. So this is a waltz.
Ooh, nice.
I wrote it in Berlin. It's called Berlin Waltz.
Lovely. That's awesome.
That's what happens when you smoke a lot of weed.
Ah, it's beautiful. You come up with that? Sweet. Okay, I recommend. Smoke lots of weed.
No, I don't want to say anything what they tell you, but there's definitely worse things to do than that.
Oh, yes, yes.
I definitely, whatever you do, if you stay with organic, it's way better than anything else, right?
Oh, yes, yes. So that's awesome that you mentioned the minor chords and stuff. I'm going to do a brand new song that I haven't performed before. And this one is called Bootstrap Cantina, and I used a couple of minor chords in it.
Shit happens.
Because they just
It's
sound
about
so
another
good,
bar,
right? You
not
do.
like a cantina, it's another bar. Where are you writing your song?
I'm walking a soul with a story to tell. Just from his hands you can understand. With a devil on his back and his face painted black. With a runaway child who never smiles. He'd been to hell. He'd been to hell. He'd been to hell. He'd been to hell. I said he'd been to hell. He'd been to hell. He'd been to hell. He'd been to hell. Well, you can't stay away. Now you gotta pay. You want to leave, but he makes you stay. I was strolling along, and it shouldn't take so long. I want you to know what's in my soul. He came from hell. 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 Ha! I'm traveling the land. I hope you understand. We had to decide we cannot hide. Well, it's dark in this place, and I can't see your face. Evil all around, it's in your soul. Well, I've been to hell. 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 Yeah! Well, he's been to hell. He's been to hell. He's been to hell. He's been to hell. He came from hell. He came from hell. He came from hell. He came from hell. Well, I've been to hell. Yes.
We all have been to hell, right?
Yes, we've been there, and
Before a couple
I've
times.
come back a few times.
Yeah, that's usually the fun part. It's like going to Hollywood. It's the best part is going back to the beach.
Yes, that is it.
Same thing with hell. You know, got to come out of this shit here and there.
Oh yeah, and we're in a little bit of hell right now, but everybody have a little faith. I think we're going to come out of this, and
Well,
hopefully, and I think we're all going to be better people, because anytime you go through struggle, you usually come out a better person, and you have a little more appreciation for what you have and what other people have. So let's do another jam, and then we'll close out the show.
how about like some A minor to G?
Nice, okay. This time I'll turn the amp on right away.
Go to G.
Nice.
Rule number one, when you get lost in the middle, make sure you get a cool ending, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yes.
And look important while doing it.
Awesome.
Or if that fails, hit the wah-wah pedal.
Hit the wah-wah. Yeah. So this
There's
one-
something, I think we need to turn the amp off.
Oh, right. I'm feeding it back. Nice.
There's always
Now
sound
that was the
effects.
best ending, a little feedback, right?
Yeah, man, rock and roll.
Just rock and roll.
All right,
Okay,
set.
so here we are at Venice Beach, and tell us one last time exactly how to get on your show, how to get your music.
RadioVenice.tv, it's all there. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, everything. If you can, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. And but RadioVenice.tv, we got a great website. We got hundreds of shows lined up there, archived with incredible musicians from all over the world. We're going to be back on this Sunday, 4:20. We got Magate on. He's one of the original drummers of the Black Panther soundtrack. We're going to have some West African music and so much more. And yeah, we're really proud. Just join us, spread the word, subscribe to us on YouTube. All you get is a little email every time before we go on air. That's what we're doing. We're going to have some great shows planned, good stuff coming, and we meet all these people. I met you.
Yes.
This all happens through the show. Thank you so much.
Yes, and find Michael Yost on Bandcamp. Make sure you get...
I got also on Instagram, Guitar Yost, or also guitaryost.com is my website. But if you find me on Bandcamp, everything is on there. There's a November 6th, Friday, November 6th is Bandcamp Friday. This is one of the days I do every other month where all the proceeds go to the artists. On RadioVenice.tv and our Instagram and everything, we will promote all the artists that played on there, put their records on there. Yeah, support us, support independent art and music, and thank you for doing this, spreading the word.
Yes, and remember, everybody, get out there and watch music online, like his show. That's a good way to go to get your live music now, because we're not seeing so much of it out on the street. If you see it on the street, check it out. I've been seeing some music out on the street, and that's worth a listen. Get out there.
Yeah, the Music Box, Billy Stobo is doing the Music Box microstage. This is the box, plays in Venice and all over the place. Every Friday we're out here in Venice on Windward. It has been becoming really a beautiful part of being able to share live music outside, yes, and watch the show, watch all our shows. We're going to bring it to your home. Right? It makes you, wherever you are in the world, it can be 420 wherever you are. Put it on a big screen, big speakers, burn one down, and it will be fun.
There you go. And you can come down to Venice anytime and find your best guitar player in the world that's been around forever on his roller skates. We passed him on the way here to come to your studio.
Yeah, well.
How long has he been down here? Probably
longer than I am.
40 years?
Way longer than I am. He's
yes.
been yeah, well, he's an icon about that. Yeah.
And everybody, please take care of each other. Be nice.
Yes.
And help anybody that you can find that needs some help.
Go
Reach
vote
out
if you haven't done so yet.
Yes, absolutely. And I would like to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Chad's Underground Scene.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you.